I'm making another Naruto like anime. So if you all know about Nons, Lily, Nons was inspired by Naruto, One Piece, and Dragon Ball Z. But another great idea popped in my head. I can make another big three anime that's literally could be right on side with Nons. Literally, what this anime is, this is an anime that's actually expanding on literally what I used to love about anime. It has elements of old school anime and what made anime really, really, really hard back in the day. What really made anime great for niggas to watch, and what also made it really fancy, like so to put you in your own little dream world, for like nerds and stuff. But literally, this anime is called Power School, and Power School is based off of a guy named Astro. It's a punk school. It's an anime about a juvenile delinquent school. It's not based off of juvie school or anything. It's 100% original. What it's based off of is based off what made anime so fucking impactful. The scene by scene references. It's an anime where literally they live in kind of like an apocalyptic world, but it's not apocalyptic. What it is literally it's a juvie school that trains, that has the purpose to do good, but there is no good guy in this series. There is absolutely no good guy. So what it is it's a juvie school that's abandoned. It still has structure. They're still going to school, but there's no fucking reason. So it's basically a ghetto city that literally. So Astro is the main character of this story, and he's based off of Kishimoto's original design for Naruto. Kishimoto originally wanted Naruto to look a little bit more gangster. So the reason why Astro is here, Astro takes place in a school where he has a crew, and instead of 5 members, he actually has 10 members in his crew, and each member does different shit. Like he has one guy who hacks, he has one guy who literally does this, and he has one guy who sells shit in school. He literally is just a guy who's literally a big ass punk. There's nothing but spoiled fucking brats. So it's a gang. Like the whole anime is literally just based off of him and his friends doing really, really, really juvenile delinquent shit. And literally, there is nobody to discipline them. There's nobody to teach them balance. There's nobody, like, literally, that's happening. So what it is it's an anime all about competition and showing off whether it didn't have any morals. It's an anime with no morals, and the reason why Astro is the main character is because he's the strongest, and he is based off of Naruto. If he actually, had Sasuke, he's based off Naruto and Sasuke. Astro is based off of literally the school jock aspect of Sasuke, but the I don't give a fuck attitude like Naruto. What Astro is a big ass punk, and him and his friends always do the most. Like they always pull pranks. They always literally do stupid shit on the streets. And what it is they want to be the best in their school. Even though there's no point to it, they want to be the best in Power School. So Power School is a ghetto taijutsu high school. So basically what these guys do is they talk shit, they fight, they always do crazy shit. So like it's based off of literally, imagine a dodgeball game where literally they're doing hellish shit. They're bouncing off the walls. They're using their fucking superpowers to like win the dodgeball game. And then during lunchtime, they're always talking shit. And then they get into another fight during lunchtime and shit like that. And then after lunch, they skip class and go make out with girls. It's an actual street smart anime where there's no actual villain. There's no bad guy in this anime because what it is they live in kind of like an apocalyptic world. So literally, what ends up happening is they keep on, dominating the school. This is the timeline for the actual anime. What they do is they show out in every single sport. Like, literally, they're the best basketball players. They get all the girls. They always, do crazy pranks in the street. They have no structure in their life. They're absolutely clueless of what life's supposed to be, but they're going all out because literally that's what's in front of them. They see a competition, they kill it. That's basically what Astro's crew is about. Astro's crew is a whole bunch of juvenile delinquents who literally go to school literally just to show off, and they literally what they are is like they're the kings of showing off because they flex. It's like Yusuke Urameshi, every single one of them, but they're doing really, really thug shit. Like they're gorillaing girls, they're doing a whole lot of thug shit, they're smoking, they're doing a whole bunch of other shit, but they're also doing a shitload of martial arts. So literally it's like fucking it's like Naruto and Yu Yu Hakusho meets a sports anime. That's basically what it is. It's like they're basically like literally there's no literally moral compass to the story other than this guy literally wants to fit in school and literally wants to be the biggest jock of all time, and he's getting girls, his friends are getting girls, he literally, they're pulling heists, they're robbing banks, they're doing hella fucking shit. There's nothing good about this anime, but that's what makes it good. So what happens is later on down the series is literally they literally learn that they're not surpassing any level because they keep on doing the same shit at the same power school. So what happens is they seek assistance from an actual bad guy, an actual OG. So they go to this hand-to-hand combat, kind of like a drug dealer slash pimp, and he's based off Asagiri Gin and Jiro Sao. So basically, they meet this guy who's based off Jiro Sao outside of school. He's like, we need a real mentor in order for us to actually be bad right. So they go to this really top tier gangster who really knows Kung Fu. He knows psychedelic and Kung Fu. And he's based off Asagiri Gin from Dr. Stone. And he's also based off Jiro Sao. So yeah, what he's based off of martial arts pimp. So yeah, it all goes like this. Gorilling in this anime. There's punking nerds in this anime. There's everything literally fucking, they're doing backflips on handlebars and shit like that. Just showing off in fucking high school, literally. Fucking, it's like Air Master meets fucking, like Yu Yu Hakusho and shit, but they're in the structure of fucking Naruto. What happens is, like, they have the structure of, like, literally, going to ninja school, like, doing a hella different events, like, literally, winning basketball, like, literally fucking swim tournaments and shit like that. They do everything, so their school provides everything. They still have teachers, but there's no structure because every single person is a sport brat. So what happens is they get training from that pimp sensei, so they go out, like, it's really like a drug lord sensei. They go out and they meet this guy who's like, looks like Asagiri Gin, and so he teaches them how to actually be bad correctly. So what happens is, for the further series, what Astro has to deal with, he doesn't actually have to be a hero. What Astro does is he deals with other villains. So he deals with stronger villains. This is what this anime is all about. So basically the villains come and they try and punk the school, and Astro trains to this other guy. His crew trains to this other guy, Lily, outside. The same guy that I'm talking about who's based off Jiro Sao. So he literally trains for a guy who's based off Jiro Sao in order to fight bad guys to come. So what happens is there's no heroes involved. It's just more bad guys trying to conquer the land. And all those bad guys have superpowers and shit. So it's still a superpowered anime, but it's in the context of punk ass kids, like literally fucking people literally doing punk shit 24/7. What they're doing is really, really wrong, but what they're doing is going all out in it. And so it's a really, really phenomenal, like, thing that I really dig. Like, this can be very episodic, just like freaking Naruto. Like, this can stretch out to 100 episodes. This idea alone, literally, the structure of literally fucking just doing badass school jock shit every day, literally getting into school fights over girls, like literally getting into like intense ass, crazy ass fights. I'm telling you, like, fucking, it's like Baki the fucking grappler, but he's competing in sports. Like, literally, that is what this shit is. It's crazy because literally fucking all they do is fight more fucking villains. They're basically juvies fighting villains, basically. Fucking, there's no actual, like, good or bad to this fucking anime. What they're doing is, like, they're just living fucking life. They do what the fuck they want to do, and, like, they use power to supplement for that, but they're doing it in the form of a sport. So it is a contradiction, and that's the whole purpose of the show. They're competing and doing bad, so literally fucking, it's who's the better school jock, who's the better asshole. That's what Power School is all about. So this is another, like, manga that I'm working on, like, literally, that I might, like, make a character design for it. Like, so this is the story of Astro and his 10 like punk ass friends that act like gang members. They're still going to high school. There was no purpose of them going to the high school, but they're still competing, and that's what really makes it great.